Hi, I'm Jurassic Joe with Jurassic Sands, and today, in our unboxing and assembly video, we're going to be showing you what's included in the Flisat Table by Ikea. We also have with us is the Flisat Stools, which are sold separately, and finally, we have the bins and the lid, which are sold separately, and we just want to show you what it looks like when it's all put together, provide any tips, and tell you if you need any additional tools. So stay tuned. All right, so to start, we're going to unbox the Flisat table itself. The unit number is 502-984-18. So we have our scissors here. We'll just cut the tape. And you can see that the whole unit slides out. All right, so now we have all the items unboxed from the Flisat packaging, and I just wanted to run through everything we have. So first, we have two bin coverings. So these are great because it turns the sensory table into an actual table, and it's easy to end playtime with these two. We have a wood piece that will act as the divider. We have obviously the main piece of the table. We have the four legs. And then one part that might actually get lost in the packaging, this element, this box, was placed right here. And this is actually where they keep the two pegs and the four screws. So you'll need those for the divider. So just remember to take those out, but that's where they are. So it will be boxed up like this and it will be placed in the middle, but you'll just need to take that out, open it up, and there are the additional hardware. And then the only other element or tool you'll need is a screwdriver. So this table is going to be very quick to assemble, so your children will be playing in no time. All right, so for the first step in the assembly, you'll notice you're supposed to take the two pegs and place them into each of the peg holes on the divider. So again, we'll just take the hardware that's included, which is 4 screws, and they actually included 3 pegs, but you only need those 2 pegs for this step. So again, this is just step 1. We take the 2 pegs, we put them into the peg holes, and this will be to guide the divider, and the screws will add in an upcoming step. So you can see it just fits perfectly, and we're done with step 1. So step 1 was adding the pegs, and step 2 was actually placing the divider into the actual tabletop. Now step 3 asks that we flip the table over and then use our 4 screws to screw into the screw holes. One tip I'd recommend is finding this specific piece within your packaging. This, if you're assembling the table alone, will help apply the pressure upward. So, let's see, when we flip the divider over, so now that we have the divider flipped over, with this piece of cardboard in the middle, it helps apply the pressure upward. So now it's really simple to take the screws, and then we can just screw them in. All right, and that's it for step 3. The table is actually upside down right now, so step 4 just calls for us to screw in the legs, then we flip the table over, and we place the bin lids in. So we'll just complete step 4 right now. Again, just line up the legs, and then churn clockwise. All right, and the final step, step 5, is just placing the bin coverings. So we can do that really quickly. So now you've completed the Flisat table. That took just a few minutes. Next, we're gonna assemble the stools, and then we're gonna add the bins so you can see what it looks like all together, and just to give you a general idea of how long this will take. But again, you only needed a screwdriver, so this is a great option for a sensory table for your child. Super easy to assemble, super quick to put together. So let's go assemble the stools now. So we've already assembled the Flisat table. Next we have the Flisat stools here. So we purchased 2 of those because the table can has space for 2 of the stools. The unit number is 402-735-93. So let's get this open. We just need to cut 1 piece of tape. Then the box slides open and we'll show you everything that's included. So here's the Flisat stool that's sold separately. We have it unboxed here. The table can support up to 2 stools, so that's what we've purchased is 2 of them. And the instructions are actually just 1 piece of paper. There's only 1 step, just screw in the legs, no additional hardware needed, no additional tools. So we'll do that right now. And you can see that took less than a minute and the stool is ready to go. So you can see we've set up the Flisat table, we've set up the stools, and Ikea actually sells bins specific to this table, which makes it a great sensory table. So you can see there's a variety of colors, but there's actually a variety of sizes as well. So you can get a deeper bin, you know, that works great for something like Legos or even sand, and a shallow bin, which again works great for sand or Legos or markers, but just whatever your preference is. And they do come with or you can buy a lid for them as well. So all of this is sold separately, but the bin number is 503-080-02. That's the shallow bin. And the lid number is 574-545-00. So I just want to show you what it looks like. You can put the bin right in there. It fits perfectly. You can actually buy a lid and put it in here as well, or you can leave it uncovered. So you can see the bigger bin fits just as well as the shallower bins, and they actually both work even with the lid on. You can put the coverings in place, and the coverings work either way, so there's no confusion there, and they both cover it. So if you didn't want to purchase the lids, there's no problem. Your child can still get right in there. Or if you think you might use these bins in other places within your house, or you swap them out, you can get a lid. And so this is a great technique because let's say you have Legos and you wanted to switch to sand. Well, you can pop out your yellow bin, store it away. It's great that it already has a lid. Grab your green bin, put in some sand or a different material to let your child play, cover the bin, and playtime's over. And so it makes it really simple to swap out activities very quickly. So this is one of the main reasons we love this table. So hopefully this video helped you learn more about assembling your Flisat table, assembling your stools, give you some general tips, and help you understand what bins really work well for your space. One other point we wanted to comment on really quickly is the aesthetic of the whole table and stools. It works well in a lot of different spaces, and we know families who have had this table for over 3 years, and they just really love it. Lots of different children can play at it. You can have multiple children playing at it at once, so it's a huge plus for Jurassic Sands. It's a great sensory table, so we're a big fan of it. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is Jurassic Joe with Jurassic Sands, wishing you a wonderful day.